Ramirez, one of the 6 confirmed participants in the home run derby. Bull G Jason, he did it last year. He's doing it again. Do you have any fears that this could potentially affect his swing for the second half of the season and the Guardians' playoff stretch?
I don't. I think that's all nonsense. I think people look to point at the guys who play in the home run derby and then struggle after, and we ignore the guys who play in the home run derby and then do just fine after. Baseball, no matter how good you are, unlike basketball and football, superstars have slumps. And every time they come in the second half, every time after a derby, we point to the derby. It's really just batting practice. I get they're a little more juiced up because it's in front of a lot of people. But I have no problem with Jose doing this whatsoever, and I don't buy any of the connection between derby and not playing well in the second half.
It's like a NASCAR reference. You know what? I drove the Giant Eagle the other day. Messed up my driving, bro. I can't even turn the corner in this NASCAR. No, that's not it. These dudes, listen, Stephen Kwan practiced not hitting the ball. That's how good these dudes be. Like they practice, like in batting practice, they don't go in batting practice hitting home runs. They working on stuff in there. No, that has nothing to do with it. Shout out to Jose. I would have, if you asked me though, would I like to see Jose or Naylor in it? I would have chose Josh Naylor. I think he's a character. I want to see him swing very hard.
I don't disagree with you there.
I actually think it might be the time off more than the home run derby that impacts guys. Why, you see it with guys who are not in the home run derby who slump in the second half.
Right.
Because baseball is such a game of rhythm, and when you fall out of rhythm, even for 4 or 5 days, it just messes with the timing a little bit. And I don't worry about Jose. He's a veteran. He's been doing this forever. I think if I'd had concerns about anyone, it would be someone who's maybe a little bit younger and doing it for the first time, but not a vet, not someone like Jose who's been through the derby, who's a major league veteran in his 8th year now, 9th year, something like that.
What do you guys think his chances of winning the derby are? These are the participants already committed. They will have 2 more. There'll be 8 eventually, but the commitments so far: Jose, Gunnar Henderson, Marcell Ozuna, Pete Alonso, Alec Bohm, and Bobby Witt Jr.
Not great. I don't think his odds are great.
Marcell Ozuna was a terrible choice. Was busted for beating up his girlfriend or something. Like, why would you highlight that guy in your home run derby? I think that's a bad choice. I think Gunnar Henderson and Bobby Witt Jr. are great choices. They're excellent, exciting young players.
Alonso wins it every year.
Alonso's great at it.
Yeah.
And he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. He plays for New York.
The home run
Right.
derby.
He's just he's the Craig Hodges of this thing.
Yeah, and Alex Bohm, he's a nice young player. I like him.
That was the delay.
I like that.
They brought Craig Hodges out of retirement to let him shoot with no squad.
I have an Ozuna in there. That's a terrible job by Major League Baseball. Why would you highlight a player that was suspended for beating up someone? It's just so dumb.
I don't know.
You guys know how much I love baseball. I am done with the home run derby. I'll watch it because Jose's in it, and I'll root for him.
I don't know the rules. They change the rules.
They change it every year.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. Well, I think they're trying to cut it down because it was taking so long. So they're trying to speed it up a little bit.
It is, and it's like the 3-point shot and the slam dunk. I'm done with it. I've seen it enough. I'm bored.
They should have. You should have regular people do it. Like, if I saw regular people dunking in a dunk contest or regular people in the home run derby, I'd go crazy. I don't know if that many regular people can hit home runs.
I don't know.
I would love to see him do it, and I know for health reasons you cannot have this happen, but we just talked about the metal bats in the college ranks. I wish they would just give these dudes metal bats for the home run derby with no one in the stadium and let them hit.
I was going to say, you want people to die?
No. I know it doesn't happen for health reasons.
Game
but
of
I just want to
Thrones.
see how far Aaron Judge and Jose and Henderson, these guys can hit a baseball with an aluminum metal bat. I'm done with I think 600 feet's on the table.
Aaron Judge for sure can hit it 600 feet.
In the outfield, I'm still confused by this. Like, so
you'd have to clear the streets outside
so
the
the
stadium.
people it's not like the ball's coming at supersonic speeds. Like, if they hit a ball in the stands, you still think people gonna get killed?
Somebody can get killed. If Aaron Judge hit a line drive home run, and you're standing in left field, not paying attention, to hit you in the head, you die.
You would. Gee, they're hitting with a wooden bat. And then, Jason, you go to biometrics, so please tell me if I'm way off or on. With a wooden bat, Judge, Stanton, some of these guys hit with an XOV low of like 115, 160 miles per hour. That could be like 140 off an aluminum bat.
Yes.
Is that underestimating?
I don't
Jason,
know
how
what it
hard
is
they can hit
exactly,
this?
but I know it's-
Probably even you could probably hit it even harder.
I mean,
than
yeah.
that. With some of the, I mean, you go back to the '80s with the aluminum bats I mean, those things were fire hot. Like you could,
Yeah.
they've actually dumbed them down a little bit now, but you can go on, like there's YouTube videos because I'm all into this now
Yeah.
because of my son, and there's guys who all they do is hit, like grown men, adults who obviously aren't major league players but played at college at a high level, and how far they can hit with aluminum bats. I told the story before. When All-Star Weekend was here in 2019, they had the high school home run derby, and the high school kids were peppering the scoreboard at Progressive Field.
Scoreboard?
The scoreboard.
These are the best high school players in the
kids.
country?
Yes, the high school kids competed in a home
Yeah.
run derby, and they were hitting it off the scoreboard, and like people in the bleachers were like,
Hey, listen.
ducking.
I think Aaron Judge
That
could
was
hit the
high
Halley
school
building
kids.
from
Hey, McNuggets, if we go
What's up?
against Jay Crawford, I'm requesting metal bat. He already has the advantage. He has.
Oh,
the,
no, we're definitely using metal bats.
He has the
100%,
advantage.
yeah.
He's already a pitcher. We need metal bats.
Well, when Jay pitches in his old man league, they use metal bats. So,
Well,
yeah,
we good then.
By the way, I was so worked up about this softball game, WKYC, and now I can't even play in it.
What?
When is it?
Because we have I forgot, I'm coaching fall ball this year. It's Sundays.
Well, if you made me run through that many hoops to set up a secret
I
meeting
mean, you
between
didn't
and
really run
Stephanie,
through that many hoops. You sent one email.
I dealt with a lot of emails prior to that to put you in contact. If you
how
don't
many
show up,
emails?
I will be livid.
I can't. I got to coach.
Somebody else can coach one.
Yeah,
it's
someone
one
else can coach
game.
for one
What,
game.
what,
It's one game.
what day is this again?
August 25th.
Can
I
we play
believe.
on it? Can she make it a Saturday? Can I email her to make it a Saturday instead?
You do. I've already set up the meeting of the minds. The rest. Is on you.
I'll email her, but I think she's not going to be able to do it. Or maybe push it back an hour.
How many fall ball games you got?
There's only 7 regular season games, and I have to miss one already.
Well, now you're missing 2.
I can't
Yeah.
miss it.
That is. Well, you can't.
I'm
miss
having
the
a pinch
softball.
runner if I do play, by the way.